FOX スポーツでは大沸騰。大谷翔平は史上最高のアスリート。MLB ザ紹介名の声まで。最近米スポーツメディア FOX スポーツの人気番組内でコリン・カウハード氏が大谷翔平を史上最高の野球選手と大絶賛し話題を呼んでいる。情報提供 FOX スポーツ同氏は、翔平はメッシ、マイケル、ジョーダン、タイガー、ウッズ、レブロン、ジェームズのように常に決定的な瞬間に輝く存在だと語り、彼の存在だけでドジャースは止められない列車になると熱弁。さらに足の速さや守備範囲、パワー、そして二刀流としてのポテンシャルに触れ、 MLB ザ・ショーというゲームのタイトルを MLB 翔平に変えるべきと冗談交じりに語り、スタジオを沸かせた。この発言に対しファンからも、彼こそ GOAT 史上最高やムーキーとフリーマンもそう言っている。あと数年続ければ完全に伝説といった熱いコメントが相次いで寄せられた。 MLB だけでなく全米スポーツ界においてもその存在感が際立つ大谷翔平。今季も彼の一挙手一投足から目が離せない。
All right, well, once again, set the alarm clock. A little tougher to get up second morning in a row at the 3:50 in the morning. I'm not going to lie to you, but it was on FS1, and the greatest baseball player ever, yeah, it's not particularly close, ever put on a show. Man, is there anybody in sports right now that meets the moment like Shohei? It is very messy. And MJ, and Tiger in his prime, Steph and LeBron. Dude meets the moment. And never forget this. He's a leadoff hitter. Okay. Why? Because he's so fast. First 50-50 player. He's so fast, they bat him leadoff. He could also bat second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. You could put him anywhere you want. And he could be an all-star pitcher. Half of his greatest skill, he's not even using yet. The pitching part. Okay, Mahomes can't play linebacker. Ovechkin's not a goalie. What you're seeing now is making Bryce Harper and Aaron Judge, all-time great players, feel small. You get no ego with Ohtani. So you take him off the Dodgers, they could still win the World Series. You put him on the Dodgers, I don't know who's stopping this freight train. They should change that Major League Baseball video game from MLB The Show to MLB Shohei, because it feels like a video game. Leading base stealer, power hitter, for average, all-star pitcher. I mean, again, you take him off the Dodgers when Freeman and Betts are there and Dusty May's back, that still can be favorites to win the World Series. You put him on the Dodgers, and just think of the nerves and the electricity playing in Tokyo for Shohei. Yesterday, a couple of hits. Today, the home run. Completely rises to the moment. Babe Ruth didn't run like this. Babe Ruth was cigars and beer and a belly, and this cat is totally different. This is the best athlete in America. There's nothing like him. And forget Babe Ruth. There has never been a pro athlete in America like this. I mean, would any of you doubt if he put this into football, he'd be a tight end? Or if he wanted to play basketball? I mean, it just, when you put him next to other great players, we are watching history. Just put the camera on him. It's Tiger in his prime. Just watching him walk up the fairway is special. Here's Dave Roberts after.
Shohei puts his pants on just like we all do, one leg at a time. But if there's ever a superhero, I think Shohei just seems like a superhero. And in the biggest of games or the biggest of moments, he seems to always deliver.
Yeah. Phenomenal. And I felt Cubs are going to be a good team. And last year, the Yankees and the Padres and the Mets were good teams. But when you watch this all-star team that includes Ohtani, man, everybody looks average. Cubs are a good team. But you go to the bullpen against the Dodgers, we wish you the very best of luck, but they're doing it right now without a full lineup. They've got two potential all-star level pitchers, two all-star position players not playing. Pretty special. Dodgers start the season 2-0. And with that, A.J. Pierzynski, 19 years in Major League Baseball, Fox baseball analyst, is joining us. Listen, you know, it's funny. I said this last year. There you go, baby.
Before you get started, wait. You picked the wrong team, Colin. You
I know.
picked the wrong team in that bracket.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I noticed this in the World Series last year. When Garrett Cole wasn't pitching for the Yankees, AJ, the Dodgers looked so much better and deeper and more athletic. The Cubs are a good team. But, I mean, we don't have Betts playing. We don't have Freddie playing. We don't have Shohei pitching. When you're calling these games, I mean, even the relievers for the Dodgers, these are big men, 100-mile-an-hour. Does it feel like when you're watching it as a former 19-year veteran, we're just watching an all-time great Dodger lineup?
It could be. It could be. Listen, forget the lineup. Let's talk about their pitching staff. We saw their 3 and 4 pitch, and Sasaki and Yamamoto would be 1 and 2 on any other team. We didn't see Snell and Glasnow. We forgot about them. They were on vacation in Tokyo for the last week, right? I mean, we saw basically their 3s and 4s with the stuff they had, and they went out and got Tanner Scott, the best reliever on the market, Kirby Yates, who was unbelievable all-star last year for Texas, and they still have Blake Trinan, Evan Phillips, Michael Kopech, Vesia, Bonda, all these guys that helped them win a World Series last year. This team is ridiculously loaded. They had the deepest team in baseball. I don't want to hear about, the Yankee system. The Cubs are a good team. They're not a great team. They're flawed. They have some holes that were exposed. Their bullpen, their back end is what the Dodgers do. But this is what Dodgers do to everybody. They pitch count them. They wear you down until they get into your bullpen and you make a mistake and they score runs.
Yep.
Yes, Freddie and Mookie weren't there, but their lineup is still ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that's what they do. They wear you down. They get to your bullpen, and then you throw up a middle reliever against, that lineup and you're toast. We saw that in game 1. Here, listen, we know Ohtani's great. That goes without saying. I think an underrated part of him is his speed. The guy is, there's a lot of guys, you played with guys that could run. It doesn't mean they were great base stealers. There's an art to it. And that, AJ, that tells me that beyond being talented, he's a grinder. He's watching film. I mean, I that's what impresses me beyond just that all you guys are great talent. What blows you away with Ohtani?
Well, first of all, size. I don't think people realize how big Shohei is until you stand next to him. I'm 6'4", 250, and he's way larger than I am in person. That's what I think people don't realize. And then it's like 5 steps, count the steps. I know it's like more than 5, but it seems like he takes 5 steps and he's at second base sliding. His speed is because he's quick, he's big, and it takes him less steps than the average human to get there. But he also gets great jumps. And don't forget, Dave Roberts is his manager. Dave Roberts stole a pretty large bag in his day against the Yankees in a 2004 playoff game where they went on to win the World Series. So Dave Roberts knows what he's doing. This coaching staff knows how to maximize everything he does. And he's just an unbelievable talent, something that we'll probably, I don't know if we'll ever see what he can do again.
I was thinking about this. You look at because since the Dodgers started, they got new ownership. They got a lot of money. But in that time, the Nationals, the Royals have won a World Series. So it's very possible. This doesn't guarantee anything in baseball. There's injuries. If there's anything about the Dodgers that would worry me, and this is for all athletes. All athletes now make so much money, social media, salaries, shoes, whatever. And that can sometimes, grow some ego. Is that I look at the Dodgers starting staff, and there are guys that would get 25 starts for every other team. They may get 17. And there's also guys that could bat 3rd on teams that may bat 6th. Do you worry a little bit about having to kind of Dave Roberts kind of walk on eggshells a little bit on a nightly basis with the order and the staff?
No, I was in their camp last week, and they are the most selfless team I've ever been around. I played with Freddie. I played with Mookie. I played with a lot of these guys, some of these guys, not a lot of them, but I played with them, the superstars, and they just want to win. That's the biggest thing. You talk to Max Muncy, you talk to Freddie, you talk to Mookie, you talk to Will Smith, you talk to these guys. All they want to do is win. Teoscar Hernandez is all about winning. He came back to the Dodgers again, took less money because he wants to win. The starters, they just want to be ready for October, whether it's Blake Snell, whether it's Tyler Glasnow, whether whoever it is, Yamamoto, Sasaki, they just want to be ready for the postseason because they want to do what we're showing right now, which is jump up and down and celebrate another World Series. Can another team win it? Absolutely. Listen, their division, Arizona is a really good team. I don't think people talk about them enough. And they're the last team to beat the Dodgers in the postseason.
Yeah.
The Phillies are really good. The Mets reloaded, right? the Braves, if they have Strider and Sale, that's a pretty good 1-2 punch that can shut down anybody. The National League, I believe, is way better than the American League. As we saw last year, if you get through the National League postseason, you have a great shot to win the World Series if you can get through it.
Well, Adam Wainwright brought up this point yesterday, and I thought it was a good one. He said, listen, if I was Soto, I would have just stayed on the American League side.
Yes.
What's the point of going facing the Braves and the Dodgers? And listen, I'm never going to tell an athlete to take less. Were you surprised that he goes to the much tougher? It's like trying to get out of the SEC compared to the Big 12. Were you surprised by it?
No, because he said they didn't give him the most money, but it seemed like it's where he wanted to go. Even last year, you heard Aaron Judge say it, he ended up where he wanted to. Well, guess what? He's where he wants to be, and now he can kind of form a new legacy because the Yankees have their players. They have their guys that are set in situations. Aaron Judge is the captain. Well, now he goes to New York, the other side of town, into the Mets in Citi Field, and he can be the guy. He can be the man. Yes, Lindor's there. Yes, Alonso's there. But Juan Soto's there for 15 years and $765 million. So he's going to have to be the man, and that's what he wanted, and now he gets to prove it. Will he? We'll see, but, boy, I would like to have $765 million reasons why.
Yeah. A.J. Pierzynski, he is like a good dad. He's leaving our show in 2 minutes to go watch his kid. You're coaching him, is what you told me?
No, gosh, no. I used to coach. I had to quit because, listen, Colin, as a dad and a coach, it doesn't work very well because sometimes I love my kid to death, but we disagree a little bit on certain things, and understandable. It's been a much better relationship since I walked away.
Hey, man, we always appreciate you having you on the show. It's going to be a great year of baseball. I've been getting up in the morning, and they've been wildly entertaining. I appreciate you stopping by.
No problem. And by the way, go Gators.
There you go. Gainesville's best. Go Gator. AJ Pierzynski, Fox Sports.
まさに神が舞い降りた瞬間だ。大谷翔平が再び東京の舞台に立ち、もはや次元を超えた圧巻のパフォーマンスを見せつけた2025年東京ドームで開催された歴史的な東京シリーズ米国メジャーリーグの長名門ロサンゼルスドジャースを率いて日本へ凱旋した大谷翔平が全世界の視線を独占したのだ。早朝3時50分、まだ暗い東京の街が静まり返る中、世界中のファンがテレビ画面の前でその瞬間を待ちわびていた。始まった瞬間から誰もが確信した。これはただの試合ではない。歴史が動く瞬間だ。と、大谷翔平の一挙手一投足に人々は息を飲む。まず注目すべきはその圧倒的な打撃力である。初回から先頭打者として登場すると、瞬く間にヒットを放ち、塁上を疾風のごとく駆け抜ける。投手がモーションを起こすその瞬間、大谷の体はまるでスプリンターのように躍動し、一気に盗塁を成功させる。その走力、まさに驚異的としか言いようがない。彼ほどのパワーヒッターが、このように自由自在に塁上を駆け巡る姿を、かつて誰が想像できただろうか。そして次に訪れた打席、球場中が静まり返る中、投手が渾身のストレートを投じたその瞬間、大谷のバットが火を吹いた。打球は高々と舞い上がり、東京ドームの屋根を突き破る勢いでスタンドに消えた。この豪快な一発に、ドジャースベンチ、そして日本中が熱狂の嵐に包まれる。実況解説者が絶叫した。大谷翔平、やはりあなたは人間ではない。野球の神そのものだ。と。だが、大谷翔平の真の恐ろしさはここからである。実は彼の最も卓越した能力である。投手としての姿は、まだ披露されていないのだ。これほどの才能を持ちながら、今回は打者としてのみの出場。それでも彼は試合を支配し、存在感だけで対戦相手を圧倒した。この日、ロサンゼルス、ドジャースは主要選手を複数欠いていた。それにもかかわらず、相手チームを全く寄せつけない圧勝を演じたのだ。なぜか、答えはシンプルである。そこに大谷翔平がいたからだ。ドジャースのデーブ・ロバーツ監督は試合後、こう語った。我々も人間だ。だが大家だけは別だ。彼はまるで超人的な存在であり、常に最も重要な場面で最高の結果を出す。彼は野球界に現れたスーパーヒーローそのものだ。と最大級の賛辞を送った。今、世界中が改めてその凄さを実感している。大谷翔平という存在は、ベーブ・ルースをも超え、もはや野球の枠すら飛び越えている。アメリカの著名スポーツキャスターはこう評した。ベーブ・ルースは確かに偉大だったが、彼にはないものが大谷にはある。それは、信じられないほどのスピードと運動能力だ。もはや比較することすら失礼だ。とまで述べている。また、大谷翔平を間近で見た元メジャーリーガーたちも、その並外れた身体能力に驚きを隠せない。ある元選手はこう語った。私も体格は大きいが、 大谷はそれをはるかに超えている。数歩で二塁に到達する驚異のスピード、そしてその走塁技術、彼が他のスポーツをやっても世界一になれるだろうと絶賛した。さらに強調すべきは、ドジャースというチームの圧倒的な層の厚さである。佐々木朗希、山本由伸という日本が誇る天才投手が加わったことで、もはや他チームとは比較にならないレベルに達しているのだ。この2人の存在により、チームの3番手、4番手投手でさえ、他チームならエース級の実力者ばかりである。しかし、そのような超豪華な戦力が集まる中でも、大谷翔平の輝きは全く色あせない。むしろ彼の存在がチーム全体の次元をさらに引き上げ、歴史的なチームを作り上げているとまで言えるだろう。大谷翔平のもう一つの素晴らしいところは、その謙虚さである。彼ほどのスーパースターにもかかわらず、常にチームのために全力を尽くす。まさに日本が誇る侍精神の持ち主である。彼がドジャースに加わったことで、もはやこのチームを止められるものは存在しないだろう。ドジャースはまさに最強無敵のチームとなりつつある。さあ、これからの試合がますます楽しみである。大谷翔平が本格的に投手としてマウンドに上がる日が待ち遠しい。その時こそ世界は彼のさらなる進化を目撃するだろう。彼が放つ精密無比のストレート、バッターの予測を嘲笑うように落ちる魔球スプリット、彼が投げるその一球一球が野球の歴史を新たに塗り替えるに違いない。日本よ、世界よ、大谷翔平の次なる奇跡を絶対に見逃すな。東京シリーズはまだ始まったばかりである。偉大な伝説を我々自身の目で見届けようではないか。